All right, so here we are. I'm just going to minimize this. You can watch me play a really super truncated game against a Monastery Mentor PO deck that is playing Yawgmoth's Will. So I'm playing Vintage Lands. Let's get started here. So I'm going to stop it right here. So when I was deciding to keep, I looked at this hand, and even though I didn't have any green mana, I looked at it and said, okay, I have a Chalice, which is almost always good. So my goal was I'm going to play Chalice on 0 and then play whatever land that I get. Because I figured I have a turn. By playing a Chalice on 0, I probably have a little time to go in and get set up. But as you'll see in the video, this turned out to be a bad decision. So I'm just going to let it run. Mox Jet, they play Merchant Scroll. They go get Ancestor Recall. They start pumping out stuff they recall. Great, it's too many goddamn cards. Goes back to me. Okay, so I draw here. So I have a choice, right, of what to do. I'm going to play the Chalice, and then I got to play one of these lands. I decided to play the Karakas instead of the Tabernacle. I thought Tabernacle would be good in this matchup, but generally speaking, there are too many ways for them to pay for their stuff. So unless I draw Wastelands, Tabernacle seems kind of weak. So my thought was, I'm going to play my Chalice on 0. I'm going to play the Karakas. I'm going to pass, and then hopefully I can untap and then play the Tabernacle. That was the thinking. Maybe wrong, but that's what I was thinking about. Chalice goes down. Karakas. I pass the turn back. He untaps. Plays a Mentor. Sure. Plays a Soul Ring. Sure. Preordains. Now I'm getting in trouble. There's way too many monk tokens. He probes, so he sees what he's playing against. Nothing threatening on his end, though he sees the Tabernacle. I'm not too worried. Ideally, maybe a green source so I can mana bond and dump everything into play, but sadly not meant to be. And then he POs here, I believe. No, digs. Bunch more tokens. And then I was like, I am going to die. I don't remember what he was waiting for here, or what they were, I should say. But it was not looking good for me here. I was thinking, I do not know how I get out of this one. I could play the Maze. Maze ain't going to do anything. That's going to get rid of one of these things. I'm still going to die if they can get another monk token into play. Then they just need to cast a few more spells, and then we're all set. So I sat there trying to think of what I was going to do to get out of this one. It was not pretty. So he passes back to me. And I just quit because I was like, there's no way. I didn't draw anything. I was like, I'm not going to get out of this one. So there you have it. My first Vintage Lands match. Okay, I'm back for the second replay here. Game 2, I lost the first one, just got run over by tokens. This game goes a little bit better, but I totally misclick, as you will see. So I start off on the play. And I'll pause right here. This is my opening hand. I felt this was totally reasonable. I had the Bazaar. My thought was I'll play the Bazaar, and then at the end of the turn, at the end of their turn, I will activate Bazaar, and I will put the Riftstone Portal, and the Loam, plus whatever else plus anything else that looks interesting that I get with the Bazaar into my graveyard, and then play the Mana Bond and try to get that, or try to get the Stony Silence into play against them. So there's the Bazaar. The Time Walk. In response to the Time Walk, I decided I would... I should activate the Bazaar to dig for something that could help me here. In retrospect, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I dumped the Portal, the Loam, and a second Stony Silence. Still feeling okay. I can play the Tabernacle next turn's land, tap it, and the Bazaar to cast the Stony Silence, but as you can see, I never ever get to do that. Because he takes his time walk turn, out comes, replays the Moxen. And plays Yawgmoth Will, and I'm thinking, geez Louise, this is not going to work. So how about you just sit back and watch him make a bazillion dudes. He goes again. Replays the Moxen. Then he's gonna play something big here. Out comes again. Plays a Karn, makes some big constructs, takes another time walk turn. Makes another big dude, out comes again. Has a crypt so he can blow up anything I try to do. Makes a bunch of dudes. Like, see what I mean? Like, there was literally nothing I could do because I was just going to concede because I knew he was dead when he was going to attack. So there you have it. I played a grand total of 3 turns against Paradoxical Outcome deck.